I had a woman one time at my church hand me a book. This was years ago. And the book was, Pam, you need to read this. And it said, How to Submit to Your Husband. That was fun. Evangelical women are to be submissive and subservient to their husbands. And it's a sign of your piety, and it's a sign of your devotion, not just to your husband, but your devotion to the Lord. And so if you are not perceived, or if you're not quite good at that whole thing of being subservient to your husband, well, guess what? That doesn't just mean that you have marital issues. It means you have spiritual issues. And that is a hell of a lot of pressure for any woman to live under. The man that I married is a very gracious man. He is not dogmatic. I'm the dogmatic one in the marriage. And so I carried that burden of wanting to be a good Christian wife. And I was not very good at it. I was not very good at being demure. The giftings that I have are a lot more public than my husband. He's a fly low under the radar kind of guy. And so there's it looks like I'm dominating and he's passive. It caused a lot of shame at times, of feeling like, I'm reflecting badly on my husband. I would get books on marriage and from the Christian bookstore because I want to do it right. I want to please God. I want to, do this thing right, and I'm trying to sort it out. And I would get these books on marriage from the Christian bookstore, and I would read them, and they so didn't match my life or my husband, and we're committed to each other. We're good people. We're committed to each other. That I would literally, the last time I read a Christian marriage book, I threw it across the room, and I literally said, no more. I cannot look to another Christian marriage book, because all it does is shame me and tell me how my husband should do this list of things and I should do this list of Christian wife stuff. And when I actually began to turn to marriage experts outside of Christianity is where I found a lot of liberation. That my husband and I have a healthy marriage. We have our issues like everybody else, but we have a healthy marriage. But it is not an evangelical marriage.